Today is the 7th of February, and I've been working on the half yellow, half green blocks lately. I have to put more green on those two, and then I'll trim them up. But all the other ones are done. And the top row is almost finished. It needs one full green block and one half blue, half green, and then I can put it all together. Today is the 19th of February. And you can kind of see that the rainbow string quilt is pretty much filling up my design wall. So I think I might start putting a few of the blocks together. The rows are not quite finished. I have a couple more to do on the very top row. So I might start doing more like a quadrant type idea. Or maybe I'll just go down the side and make columns instead of rows. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but it needs to be tidied up a little bit just to keep it more organized. Tearing off the newsprint's pretty easy. Doesn't take much. If you get a small piece, just kind of hold the seam and pull it out carefully. If little bits occur, tweezers work great. But you probably don't even need them. This block is the top right corner block. And this one is the next one to it in the top row. Now, all of these edges could very well stretch. So, to mitigate that somewhat, I'm going to give it some best press and put a parchment paper over the top and press it. And then I'm going to let it dry, and I'm not going to move them until they're totally dry. Get best press all over the iron. I'm not moving it, I'm just going up and down. Be very careful when sewing them together. For the blocks on the top row, I am going to press all the seams to the left. So I have the red and orange block on the top. Set the seam. I just want to carefully pat it down with my finger. Open it up. Be careful with this. Again, we have potentially stretching going on, so don't be rough. Not pulling on it, I'm just opening it up and kind of putting my finger down on it. There's a bit of bulk there, so pull it slightly so it's open all the way, and then kind of mash it down with your finger. Okay, it's not too bad. Bit there, check the back, just slightly go over a little bit. There we go. Let it set. This corner I might encourage a bit with the acorn pen, but it's not that bad, so we'll see. Let it cool down. 24th of February. And that's as far as I got. There's 4 blocks sewn on top, 3 in the second row, 2 in row 3. The rest of them will have to be moved over to make room, and I am going to probably acquire a little bit more green fabric because all the other greens I have are not really the right color. Thanks for sticking with this. More to come in March, maybe.